Hey, this is Taylor with Believe in the Run, and I'm here with my first thoughts on the Norda 001A. Now you might be thinking to yourself, that looks exactly like the Norda 001, and yes it does. It has a lot of the same materials, the same geometries, same design, but what's different here is going to be significant. There's a swap of the midsole and some slight softening in some of the materials that are used within the sock liner. And it does give a little bit of a different experience, but not too much as one could expect. And so some of the things that I've loved so far in my runs is that it does offer a really similar fit as before, and that it is able to, even though it's in that kind of higher stack category or moderate stack, that it is able to lock you down, give you a really nice fit for going over a lot of different terrain. Fit is always something I look at first, and I feel pretty good about this. I did have some irritation up here on the tongue, like many did on the first version. Even though this is a softer material used on the tongue, it still did fold and kind of pinch against that overlay on the top. So I did have some irritation on the front of my ankle. Hopefully that just subsides here pretty soon. What I was pleased with the overall fit is that this heel didn't irritate me as much. It feels very much like the same construction, again, switching out that kind of liner that's within it. But overall, the construction is the same, but I didn't get the same type of irritation on my heel that I did in the first version. So that's something to note. This Dyneema upper is supposed to be the same. Just by feeling it though, it feels a little softer. And I like that. I like that just all around it's gonna be a little softer, but I feel like in the right ways. Like it's gonna be softer without losing a ton of durability. And so same on the outsole. It's the same Vibram outsole as before, one that was very durable, even though it's a softer, tackier rubber, did really well. The big difference that people are going to be looking into is this midsole here. It's the same stack, same geometry again, but it's a swap for that Vibram midsole that was known for having some of this, some of that to a degree, and just kind of pleasing a lot of different runners, especially those who wanted comfort over the long haul. This one I feel like it's going to give a similar experience, not the exact same. I really did enjoy that Vibram midsole, but it did end up being firm, especially as many other shoes came along in that same category that offered some more cushion, more protection than the 001 has in the last couple years, because this has been out for a little while. The 001A adopts that Arnitel midsole that the 005 had, and we love that. Super light, responsive. You get some of that really characteristic squish of a TPEE material, and so you're gonna get that here as well, except that I felt like it was a little more dense. Yes, there is a lot more stack than in the 005, but I also feel like this midsole is a little more dense, so it does liken itself to what that Vibram midsole had before, of having some protection, not being too squishy that you're kind of falling this way and that and having instability. I still felt like this was quite a stable ride because of how dense this TPEE material is, but you got a lighter and more responsive underfoot feel as well. And so the Norda 001A, I kind of like it as an update, even though I'm really excited to see what they come up with next in terms of shoes. I think this is a tasteful update so far because it does keep the classic and wonderful things about the 001, but just adding a little more comfort. So I have a lot more runs to do in this shoe. I want to put a lot of miles on it because it is one of those shoes that's known to go forever and ever and ever, and see if this midsole does keep pace with that. So maybe I'll do like a 100-mile update at one point, but for sure want to get more miles than we typically do on a pair of shoes, just to test that durability and comfort overall, see if that retains. So Norda 001A, I'm pretty excited about this one.